Welcome, everyone. Welcome. We're doing a late night stream tonight. Sometimes I fall into this weird sleep rhythm where just for some reason one day I just sleep during the day and then I'm like up all night. And then I stay up all day and then I sleep the next night. So we're doing a late night stream. We're gonna do some fun things tonight. One moment. Gotta prepare for just a moment.
I'll staunch the bleeding. I'll take that. Pesky magic. Your pain, my pleasure. Let me get rid of that. Gather yourself. I'll take that. Veil ward you. Take strength from this. Stay here and recover. Your life is mine. I'll staunch the bleeding. Precious gifts from the earth. I'll take that. Take strength from this. I'll staunch the bleeding. Your life is mine. Don't waste this. Darkness shield you. Be bolder. I'll take that. Gather yourself. Stay here and recover. Shadows protect you. I'll take that. Don't waste this. My eyes on you. I'll staunch the bleeding. Take strength from this.
Warrior's slowly becoming my favorite.
Gather yourself.
Yikes.
Stay here and recover. Take strength from this. I'll take that. I'll staunch the bleeding. Stay here and recover. Your life is mine. My eyes on you. Stay here and recover. I'll staunch the bleeding. Gather yourself. Shadows protect you. Your life is mine. My eyes on you. Gather yourselves. I'll staunch the bleeding. Pesky magic.
So I had to check the areas for boon bags. I don't want to use my last radar thing. I know this area in okay amount, so I was just looking around for.
Stay here and recover.
Curio bags. Mislaid curiosity. Boom bags.
Stay here and recover. I'll staunch the bleeding. Your pain, my pleasure. Gather yourself. Your life is mine. I'll staunch the bleeding. Now strike! Stay here and recover. Gather yourself. My eyes on you. Take strength from this. Darkness sealed you. I'll take that. My eyes on you. I'll staunch the bleeding. One moment.
Oh my god. Valeria has never put the fireplace in a more inconvenient place before. right over Boon Bag, right in the middle of a trap. So, like, the brief window that I have to grab that thing, I have to wait until the fire despawns if I want to get it properly. Because when I mouse over, it yeah, it just... Just wait till it despawns.
Gather yourself.
Oh.
Your life is mine.
Hey, welcome to the stream.
Your pain, my pleasure.
Yes, I think the answer to your question is yes.
Stay here and recover. I'll staunch the bleeding. Pesky magic. Your life is mine. I'll take that. Gather yourselves. Be quicker next time.
Oh, the sword? Okay, so the delve is the darkway. This is a
Your pain, my pleasure.
Legion dungeon turned into a delve. Essentially, there's a boat on the dock at Silvermoon that goes to it.
Stay here and recover.
And the sword transmog is called the Lost Frostwolf's Stand, is what it's called. It's from this expansion. It is a redone version of a red one from Wrath of the Lich King called Edge of Agony. It came from the Argent Crusade raid. I've run that raid a few times, and I've never gotten it to drop, so I'm not sure how rare it is. Because I think it only drops on lower difficulties of the raid. The 10 and 25 normal. The heroic version doesn't drop the same gear. Oh, that's an interesting mask. Transmog. There's a lot of cosmetics in this expansion that's just available for anyone and everyone to use. It's really cool. I love that they're doing that more and more. Yeah, the Argent Crusade has a lot of really interesting rewards. There are a lot of mounts you can get there. There's a lot of transmog, a lot of cool stuff. But yeah, this blue version is from this expansion. It can be found in chests of patience that you get from fishing. You fish them out of. Well, I don't think it even has to be out of a fishing spot. You fish them out of the water randomly. You have a very low chance of getting them, but a random cosmetic offhand appearance? That's wild. No, so I'm not streaming on Twitch. I'm streaming on YouTube. However, I'm streaming on both vertical and horizontal. So if you go to my channel, you can find two different streams with a similar name. Just one has the and the other does not. Oh nice, a new cloak with crit. Eh. The appearance isn't that great, but it's a new cloak. Hey, welcome to the stream, everyone. Welcome. The dailies from the Argent Crusade? Yeah, that... I have the hippogriff from that. Yeah, that was a real long, real boring, real tedious grind, but some of the cosmetic rewards are worth it, in my opinion. And there are a lot of cosmetic rewards that I got out of there that I use that I didn't realize that I would all the time. Like this shirt my character is wearing under here is from the Argent Crusade. It's, although it's kind of subtle, you can't really see it, and most people think that I'm running a Pandaren because of that. It's the Undercity doublet. It's just a random shirt. but it looks cool. And then I think that's also where you get the blade of the Sindor Eye or something like that. It's the sword Lorthamar used to have. It's a long sword. It looks pretty cool, but oh no, you're not old. So we have someone from the vertical that moved over to the horizontal. So we have two chats going now. But yeah, the horizontal has more information. if anyone's curious, the horizontal version of the stream can be found through my channel. World of Warcraft, it's wild that a game like World of Warcraft has gone on as long as it has, is still as popular, is as popular as it is, and still has really good content coming out. I mean, yeah, there are bugs all the time. There are bugs in games all the time, regardless. But it's impressive that, because there are games that still have, like, you know, kind of a following, like EverQuest, but it's not to the same degree, I don't think. There are a lot of MMOs out there that have come and gone, and there are people that still play them. Like, I'm sure people still play the Old Republic, the Star Wars MMO, or do they? People still play RuneScape. So you played from vanilla till mid Miss and Pandaria, and came back around Legion Remix. Le Mix. That's a funny abbreviation for it. Hey, welcome to the stream. Yeah, so the two-hand sword is called the Lost Frostwolf Stand.
Silvermoon students have unique ways of studying the arcane. Perhaps you could learn a thing or two.
You can purchase the appearance on the auction house, although this one can go for quite a bit. But it's fished out of places around midnight. And I don't think that you have to fish it out of fishing spots. Oh, I didn't mean to land there. I don't think that you have to be at fishing spots, but they come from chests of patience randomly. And I think I read somewhere that sometimes they can be found in the random loot bags and in and around the different zones, but I don't know. I haven't really found anything like that out of those. But I have gotten the chest of patience before and some of the cosmetics from those. And I can confirm that there are a couple redone versions of swords. At least one more. Oh, right on. Well, welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you joined. I'm glad that the stream can help you get you through your shift. That's awesome. Let's see. We're doing some bountiful delves right now. Someone on the vertical said that's like a 12-year break from World of Warcraft, Miss of Pandaria to Legion Remix.
We love the outdoors, just not inside our strongholds.
They're asking.
Clean out these pests, won't you?
Currently, I'm sitting at 250. Uh, 250 item level. Oh, 250 eye level. What server do I don't give out what server I play on. I kind of stay away from the social stuff through the stream. Via the game. Because it's managing like a bunch of stuff outside of the game as well, so... Oh, yeah. Life stuff. So I have a couple other max level characters going on. Guardian Druid at 260 something. I stopped playing that character. There were a bunch of nerfs to Guardian, and I didn't want to deal with like group drama as a tank in like on the stream, so I decided to stay away from that character on the stream. Tried a different other classes, like I made a Demon Hunter and started leveling Devourer, and then I decided to make a Warrior after I got this sword. And I'm having a lot of fun. I've never really played Warrior before. Becoming my main. Slowly. My Guardian Druid was my main for a while. I played that. I did the Mage Tower Challenge. I don't know if anyone's familiar with that. The werebear cosmetic that you can unlock on Guardian. It's really hard to do. Very, very challenging, but I don't know if I have a favorite class or spec. I played Retribution Paladin for a lot of years. And I didn't like really branch out from it into Warlords of Draenor. I made a shaman. I started playing in Burning Crusade, so
One moment.
hey, welcome to the stream, everyone. Welcome. Got 2 streams going on right now. One on vertical, one horizontal through YouTube. Yeah, we're going through Bountiful Delves right now. Oh boy. Okay. Everything's okay. We just had a little bit of a hiccup. Alright, here we go.
Hey there.
So we've got two chats going on, just so y'all know. So if I'm answering questions that don't seem relevant to one chat, there's another one going on. I have two streams going on, one on horizontal, one on vertical, through the Shorts feed. But I just wanted to say, hey, thank you all so much for joining. This is awesome. Really appreciate it.
I'll staunch the bleeding.
I'm not sure what that... So you... Oh, you got the Mage Tower mount with... Like, from doing the Mage Tower with all of the different... How many different classes is it? Is it like 10 different classes, or is it 10 different specializations? Either way, that's impressive. That is very impressive to do that.
Your pain.
Because the Mage Tower on with some of those specializations and classes is really hard, and it can cost you a lot of gold. You have to, with some of the buffs that you have to
Your life
apply to your character, it can cost you so much, and some of the gear that you have to get, like, it's crazy.
Stay here and recover.
Yeah, I do PvP every once in a while. Is it eight specs? That's still, like, it's an impressive feat.
I'll staunch the bleeding. My eyes on you.
Yeah, some of the harder challenges in the game, I think, are those Mage Tower fights.
I'll take that.
A good vid guide. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Your pain, my pleasure. Stay here and recover.
Yeah, no, go right ahead. Please share. Like it's not really self-promotion, and I don't really mind.
My eyes on you.
If you share it in the chat. But yeah, last stream,
Be bolder.
I just started doing PvP again for the first time in a long time on this warrior.
I'll staunch the bleeding. Gather yourself.
Yeah, actually, Arms is coming back. And with the next patch, 12.0.7 in the public test realm, the notes show that there are improvements to, like, there are nerfs to almost every class. And and spec, and yet warrior is getting a buff. Arms warrior specifically is getting a pretty decent buff, and fury warrior is getting a smaller buff. But every other class and whatnot is getting a nerf. I think Prot might even be getting a little bit of a buff too. I didn't read too much on Prot because I'm not playing Prot right now. But I should have paid attention a little bit more when I was reading that. But I'm pretty sure that there was kind of a baseline buff across the board. It's wild, yeah. But Arms Warrior, it's a lot of fun. I'm surprised.
Don't waste this.
I was getting a little burnt out on Ret Paladin after years of playing it. Trying to go back and play it now, it's like I fall asleep playing it. It's so easy to do everything in the game. Heal through so much crap. It's a little bit like at times like playing on easy mode, and it's like it's fun, but it can get, for me, a little boring.
Staunch the bleeding.
There's a lot going on for it. It's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad at all. Red Paladin is really strong right now.
Stay here and recover.
I started to kind of feel that way about Guardian Druid as well. It was kind of like playing on easy mode. After a while, like once you know like the tool sets of a class and how to avoid certain mechanics and whatnot, it can start to feel a little bit. Some classes can feel a little bit more tedious or kind of too easy for people that are looking for a particular challenge.
My loyalty.
Hey, yeah, thank you so much for joining the stream. Give us a like if you've been enjoying the stream so far, and subscribe if you haven't done so. Really appreciate everyone for watching. I really appreciate you for sharing your opinion and joining the chat. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
I'll take that.
And your experiences. That's awesome.
My eyes on you. I'll staunch the bleeding.
I mean, I enjoy playing a wide variety of games. I play a wide variety of games on this channel, and I push myself on certain challenges in games. Like I played a lot of Resident Evil and
my pleasure.
A lot of other survival horror games, and like time challenges and whatnot are sometimes fun for me. So. I enjoy playing games like Elden Ring and Dark Souls.
Stay here and recover.
All of them. I don't think I've finished Dark Souls 2, but 1, 3, and Elden Ring, and there's a lot of what feels like some mechanics within the warrior tool set that remind me of some of the extra mechanics that they put into Elden Ring in some of the weapons.
Be bolder.
Moz, thank you. Yeah, thanks for joining.
I'll take
really
that.
appreciate it. How do you merge the comments in one feed? I don't know.
Precious gifts.
That's I'm talking with YouTube to try and figure that out. Honestly, like it's one of the things that in some of the meetings that they have said they're working on trying to figure out. We'll address it in the future is what they've said before to me. So we'll find out together.
Your pain, my pleasure. I'll staunch the bleeding. Take strength from this.
It's not. I don't think it's such an easy process because it's 2 different live streams. It's like one of. I think. There's a question of
My
like.
eyes on you.
You know, how adaptive could this be, because it's 2 different streams, like would it ever be possible to see a stream go from a full widescreen to just the vertical, but by turning your phone left or right? That would be really hard to do because it's 2 different streams. That would be like switching to 2 different streams. They would have to figure out a way to connect them through their system to be able to do that. And maybe they're trying to. I don't know. Oh, huh. So I have to like I have a separate stream setup that's saved through YouTube. And when I just press through the studio, press the create button, it takes me to that separate stream setup, and like I use OBS to stream. So it says you only have 1 chat, but 2 streams? Huh.
Stay here and recover. Darkness shield you.
I thought that they were always separate chats. I don't know. I've never had it do 1 chat before
I'll take that.
with 2 separate streams. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to the game here, focusing on the game. What games have y'all
I'll
been?
staunch the bleeding.
What games have everyone here been enjoying the past few weeks, few months? Because
Gather
a lot
yourself.
A lot of games have come out. A lot of games that you can sink a lot of hours into.
Stay here and recover.
I keep coming back to Arc Raiders, but also
Take
this
strength from this.
expansion is really good. I've been really enjoying it, so it just has absorbed more of my attention than anything else. And I've thought about playing Crimson Desert, but that's another game. That's another game that keeps getting consistent updates. And it's a solo player game, but there's a lot.
Your
Another
life is mine.
hundreds of hours could be invested in that, and I've already done that in like Arc Raiders. And I'm at a point where I don't know.
Your pain, my pleasure.
There's a lot of content in Arc Raiders, but there's also a lot of content in World of Warcraft, so I gotta think about how I want to split my time. Because also, you know, I want to make other content other than just streaming.
I'll take that.
I'm also working on a tutorial video for how to play World of Warcraft, like a basic button remapping and that sort of thing. Action bars.
Stay here and recover.
But what's that? WoW Classic? You more like classic WoW? Right on.
Bounty from Nate.
Yeah, definitely. Classic WoW is definitely its own experience and own kind of, I don't know, it's a different experience than what retail has become. They're both distinct. See a little boom bag over here.
Gather yourself.
What's my favorite class besides warrior? Well, I don't know if I have a favorite class. the class I put the most time into is Rep Paladin. I started playing in Burning Crusade, and that's when I made a Rep Paladin and just played that for years. And more recently, I got tired of playing Paladin, so I switched to... Like, I literally would fall asleep playing Paladin because I just knew it that well. That's what I mean. And it's not like that it's bad. I'm not ripping on Paladin. It's not bad in that sense. It's just me
I'll take that.
as a player. So I switched to Druid. I had never played Druid before, and learned Druid enough to get through the Mage Tower challenge, the Guardian Mage Tower challenge. And there have been some nerfs in Midnight to Guardian Druid, so
Gather yourself.
I decided to kind of branch out and learn another class that I haven't really
Your
played
life is
much
mine.
before. And my World of Warcraft came out when I was in high school, and my
Stay
best
here and
friend
recover.
who first started playing it, he played Warrior. That was his main. And so for a long time, because he's no longer with us, for a long time I just felt weird about playing Warrior. Lately I've just felt like it might be kind of fun to try it out. A lot of people think that Warrior is kind of plain or boring in its presentation. And I'm
Your
actually
pain,
finding
my
it's not in its playstyle. It's basic in how it looks, yes, but honestly, my eyes get tired with the paladin, the bright flashing
quicker
lights and
next
whatnot.
time.
It gets to be overwhelming and makes it harder to see some of the environmental effects that are going on around you. And so I've noticed when playing Warrior that some of those environmental effects are easier to see because my own abilities aren't obstructing what I'm doing. The yellow puddles on the ground and like the bright arcane flashy lights
I'll staunch the bleeding.
and whatnot are kind of fun at first with Paladin, but after like
Your life is mine.
playing the game for 20 years, 19 years, I started playing in Burning Crusade. I played a tiny bit in vanilla at my buddy's place, but that wasn't like when I really got
Be
into
quicker
it.
next time.
So well, so one of the issues that, and I'm hoping that the next patch fixes the issue with Guardian. The issue has been threat generation. The threat generation isn't high enough, and that was because of the damage nerfs that they experienced. The damage nerfs. Unfortunately, it affected the ability to generate the threat that you needed to hold from enemies. That was the problem that I was having. I did a couple dungeons, and this is why I didn't continue running Guardian, because I don't want that to another cloak. Are you kidding me? Ugh. Okay, whatever. Well, let's see what Zoran over here has.
All our efforts have led to this.
I didn't want that to be my gameplay on stream, where I'd try to pull mobs of enemies only to have them pull away from me again and start attacking everyone else again, and I have to re-pull the group and like try and get my dots high enough on them from Thrash. Like they wouldn't really pull effectively away from the other players until I had at least 4 stacks from Thrash on enemies, and that could have been my gear level, but I was doing regular dungeons, not heroics, with level 250 plus gear. That's when I was doing the dungeons, and to test it, because I had heard that people were experiencing some threat generation issues. So in the next patch, 12.0.7, I read that they're going to make a change to Guardian Druid, where they're nerfing their damage again by 15. I think it said 15%, another 15%. However, they're going to increase the damage of threat and the dots by 300%. That's what I read. They may change that before it comes out, but on the initial PTR notes, that's what it's what Icy Veins had posted. Those were the numbers. I'm not I'm not doing this with groups. So I'm not doing Mythic Plus content right now. And I'm also just gearing up right now. I'm at item level 250 right now.
We love the outdoors, just not inside our strongholds. Clean out these pests, won't you?
I don't want to do this. The Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. I'm gonna go through the comments really quick here. You're new to the stream and subscribe. Right on, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. What do I think of Demon Hunters? I think they're fun. I think that playing Demon Hunter is kind of changes the way that you approach the environment in World of Warcraft. It turns the game into a bit of a platformer. It's kind of fun. I have a... Oh, this might be bugged. I have a Devour Demon Hunter at level 73-ish. I was leveling them from the start.
Silvermoon students have unique ways of studying the arcane. Perhaps you could learn a thing or two.
Voidstorm or Herondar. And if I like Arms Warrior, I should try Survival Hunter. Right on. Yeah, I've heard that Survival Hunter is doing really well right now. And yeah, the price of the game, it's a big like I stopped playing around Battle for Azeroth for years. I didn't play
Lesser
for
manifestations escape
6
from
years.
the rift. Send them back where they belong.
And I started posting content. It's 3 years ago. 3 days ago, oddly enough.
Until we are needed.
I'm not gonna do that yet. Let me go do the delve. It's going through a lot of family stuff. Lost my dad. So I started posting content. Because at the time I just couldn't work at all. Physically, like I couldn't be around. Like I was working in an environment. I won't say where, but I was working in an environment, kind of like an arcade, and there would be a lot of families coming and going, and I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. Like, so I had to take a break, and I started posting content regularly. And I just decided to start playing World of Warcraft again after I'd stopped for years. Oh, hey, thank you. Really appreciate it. Oh, I understand your confusion why you would think that this is a Death Knight. Yeah, because of the sword. Totally makes sense. It totally looks like a rune blade. The sword is called the Lost Frostwolf's Stand. I'm gonna take a moment here in just a sec, and then we'll do the delve. get up and stretch my legs. Oh man. Yeah, give me 1 sec. I'll be back. I'll be back in just a moment. Also, I just wanted to say thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you've been enjoying the stream, consider giving us a like and subscribing if you haven't done so you can see when we go live next. I try to do this 4 to 5 days out of the week. I also am planning other content, writing a script right now for like a basic how to play World of Warcraft video. And we do other games other than World of Warcraft as well. I play Arc Raiders every once in a while, and there's just a plethora of other games I played and streams on the channel. So, be back in just a moment. Oh god. Alright, I'm back. Alright.
Stay here and recover. I'll take that. I'll staunch the bleeding. Your life is mine. Not quick enough. My eyes on you. My loyalties are my own.
We see you.
Stay here and recover. Gather yourself. I'll take that. Bounty from nature. Useful. Your life is mine. I'll staunch the bleeding. Don't waste this.
Hey, thanks. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Your pain, my pleasure. Take strength from this.
little focused.
Stay here and recover. Your life is mine.
I've been trying to get back to a place where I can be more creative again in a narrative sense, because I spend a lot of time I used to spend a lot of time writing fiction. I haven't done that in quite some time. And it's one of my goals to get back to a place where I can actually do that. Write something that
Shadows protect you.
some meaning.
I'll take that. Stay here and recover. Your pain, my pleasure. Your life is mine.
Hey, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining.
We offer greetings.
I'll take that. Be bolder. Shadows protect you. I'll staunch the bleeding.
We see you.
If you've been enjoying the stream so far, consider giving us a like, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so you can find us again when we go live. Typically I
We offer
stream
greetings.
from 3 p.m. Pacific time to usually about midnight or so.
Be you well?
But that time can vary, and sometimes I do these streams where I'll start at midnight because I just fall into a weird sleep pattern.
I'll staunch the bleeding. I'll take that. Gather yourselves. My eyes on you.
We see you.
Your life is mine. Stay here and recover. Don't waste this. I'll take that. I'll staunch the bleeding. Take strength from this. Stay here and recover. Good. Be bolder.
Oh yeah, I think someone made that comment about the class when I was standing outside the delve before I entered. just because of the sword. Some of the
Now
aesthetics, I
strike.
think.
Your pain, my pleasure. Darkness shield you. Stay here and recover. I'll take that. No!
Excuse me, what?
Take strength from this. Shadows protect you. Don't waste this. Be bolder. I'll staunch the bleeding. Darkness shield you. I'll take that. Gather yourselves. Don't waste this. Veil ward you. Your life is mine. Your pain, my pleasure. Gather yourself. Don't waste this. Shadows protect you. Now strike! Your life is mine.
Someone asked me in one of the chats here if this was my full-time job. I know that was quite some time ago. I mean, it's kind of become that in a way.
Gather yourself.
It's not like I intended this to be that. It just kind of happened from posting content. I've done a little bit of everything in the service industry.
My pleasure. Stay here and recover.
Worked through going to college.
I'll staunch the bleeding.
While working at a convenience store.
Take strength from this.
Ideally, my goal was to be a full-time writer of fiction. That's a very difficult thing to pull off as a profession. Just writing fiction. It's not really. Very few people are able to do that as a stable thing.
Your life is mine.
I think.
Don't waste this.
Getting to do this every day, and like, because I suppose I could go do a lot of different things.
Your pain, my pleasure. I'll staunch the bleeding.
But then I wouldn't be able to get I wouldn't be able to talk to people through the chat this way.
Gather yourselves.
Really interesting conversations while doing something I love doing.
Be quicker next time. I earned this.
Oh my god, I even had the wrong trinkets on this whole time. No wonder my health was dropping so quickly in certain aspects of the fights. Okay, hopefully this doesn't give me a cloak. This is my last one. And I think my Void Forge finally comes online next week, because I didn't finish the quest line before this last week, so I'm a bit behind on this character because I was splitting my time between this and Arc Raiders and life stuff happening and boots that are not helpful. So I already have hero boots. Sweet.
The trust will restore our world.
And this guy doesn't have anything for me. just teleport to the Argentina. Honestly, I think the Argentina is really an interesting aspect of this expansion. You get this in the late Erator storyline. The key you get through the Erator storyline that brings you here. And every week there are rotating characters that come through that you get quests from, and then it just I think that they just hang out after that. Some of them come and go, but I think the only NPCs that have shown up and then left are those that didn't have quests. Someone else probably knows. I don't know if that would be helpful for me, but I'll keep it anyway. Yeah, I'll just get rid of that. I don't care. Why is that unsellable? I'm gonna hang on to that because I'm not sure exactly why that's not sellable. Yeah, I don't give out what server I'm on. Sorry. Also, does it even really matter that much nowadays with like shard servers and whatnot? But I don't do the social stuff while I'm streaming. On the game side, because it's just another thing I end up having to manage. Like I'll talk to people if I do random stuff and whatnot, of course, in game, but yeah, I don't make a habit of going through my friends list.
Silvermoon students have unique ways of studying the arcane. Perhaps you could learn a thing or two.
Night well nourish us. Go through smoke.
The pleasure is mine. Let's talk.
Greetings.
Have you anything new to research?
Forgot I hadn't done that quest on this character. Just the season beginning quest, Delvers. Getting pretty close to level 9.
Let's talk. The pleasure is mine.
Greetings. Have a good one.
Royalties are my own. Let's My loyalties are my own. Farewell.
Knolling noise. I haven't done that one yet. I haven't tried the decor duels either. I'm just not that interested. Because I don't know, I played prop hunts in Fortnite before, and it's just like I don't know, it feels a bit like Fortnite's starting to come into World of Warcraft, and I don't know how I feel about that.
My goods are one of a kind. Treatment?
It's one of those things that, like, it's in the realm of possibility that the two of them do a collaboration. Blizzard and Fortnite. I don't know.
I greet you. We embrace a new future.
Mela wants to
The
speak with
whispers
me.
do not control me.
Anaria Shola.
Figure that out in a second.
Return when you need more.
This might be better. I don't know. Have to level it up. Let's see.
There is much to be done. May you find what you seek.
Oh, that brings my versatility up to, with the flask, 12%. So that would be, it would probably just be 8%. Brings up my versatility to 8% without the buff. I need to make some more potions. I'm starting to run low. Yeah, hey, welcome to the stream. So by far, I feel like if you're doing solo content, it's possible that these Void Incursion events are the fastest way to gear up. Yeah, this expansion looks really
The Twilight
nice.
Blade think they can sneak into our homes? We may be weakened, but we are not weak. Find them.
Wait, you're doing what? You're doing mad Jedi mind tricks to get in your algorithm? Well, from what I know of Star Wars lore, like, I mean, you could try. Doesn't hurt, right? Just use the mantra. The Force will guide you. I hope success finds you, friend, and may the Force be with you. And I just wanted to say thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you've been enjoying the stream so far, consider giving us a like and maybe subscribing so you can see when we go live next. Usually I like to stream around somewhere between 3 and 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Where is this treasure? But sometimes, oh, it is up here. Sometimes I do these random late night streams. Sometimes
Those rats think they can steal from us?
I just can't sleep.
They forget
Or I
we
get
have
on a weird
powerful
sleeping schedule.
allies.
1 second. Sometimes I can't sleep, sometimes I get on a weird sleeping schedule. And why not stream? If I'm gonna play the game anyway, why not? You know? Then at least I have the opportunity to share the experience and chat with some people that might be enjoying the game or gaming in general.
I deal in the most exotic goods.
Hey, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining.
All made or gathered in Zulaman with pride. Everything be of the finest quality. A money quality. Yeah.
Some of these incursion side quests can take a while. Sometimes they go super quick. Sometimes I can't even get to the next one. Like if I try to farm on my way there, sometimes the quest is already done by the time
The ethereal seek to gather power. Remove them from our
I get there.
lands.
So most of the time, especially whenever your particular server is most active, this is probably the best method to farm for those Dawn Crest things. Get gear in the low level, like when you hit max level.
We gonna be there to stop them.
When you hit max level for the first time, this might be the fastest way to get your champion gear. There are quests for every region. Once you get to a certain renown level, there's 4 pieces of champion gear, but at this point, those pieces of champion gear might not be as relevant already. Which is pretty wild to think about, because back when I first started playing WoW, there were like long content droughts at times. Warlords of Draenor was a very empty expansion in terms of how much content was added to it. There wasn't much. They didn't do much for Warlords of Draenor.
This darkness is corrupting
There are a couple
the wilds
things,
of
but
Zulaman. Slay the enraged creatures and expel the energy.
now it's almost like too much. I haven't had enough time with personal life stuff going on lately, and all of the other content that I want to make. And all of the other games and that I want to play, and keeping up on current events, just all of it, it's too much. And like this most recent patch introduced the incursion events, decor duels, and or maybe decor duels was before that, but regardless, there's so many new features in the game. The Abyss Anglers was also one that was added. That's an entirely different mini game that your gear level doesn't matter, and you don't really get gear from. So cosmetic stuff, fun cosmetic stuff. But it's like an entirely separate and different experience. Just like the decor duels is an entirely separate and different experience. because I think that they're trying to create things to do for people that are either out of things to do, or aren't necessarily doing the other endgame content. For example, like harder difficulty raids, higher end dungeons and Mythic Plus content, and that sort of thing. There are a lot of players that play World of Warcraft that don't do that stuff. It's so fast to level nowadays, too. If you've been gone from WoW or have taken a break, it is very fast to level now. In War Within, I leveled a character, and it was a Rep Paladin. It was the first character back. I made a brand new character. I didn't want to use any of my old characters and try to learn the game from a character that already existed. I wanted to come back fresh after 6 years and adapt some of the new things that I've learned about gaming and how to approach games. And in that learning process, I discovered that it took me about 12 hours to start and then get to level 70. And when I first came back, it was War Within content that was current. And Midnight had just been announced, I think. Or yeah, there was a fairly recent announcement of Midnight. A greater trailer or something like that. And War Within took a while to get to max level, because there was a lot of content there, but Blizzard has done something a little bit different this time around with an expansion, because of how important the story is to what's going on in the narrative of Midnight, so that you don't just go into it not knowing any of the story, not knowing what's happening. It is a War Within recap.
This darkness is corrupting the wilds of Zulaman. Slay the enraged.
It feels like watching a movie, because the quests, they cut out a lot of the time-consuming quests, and skip right to the main narrative bits, and there are a lot of cutscenes.
In time, the wilds will recover. You have our thanks.
There are a lot of cutscenes, there's a lot of voice acting, and this story is interesting. But it takes you from the beginning of War Within at level 70 all the way to level 80 to the end of the storyline, and catches you up to the point where you can enjoy Midnight's story as you level. And I think that that's such an amazing way to address the stuff that you would normally miss. Because in expansions past, if you wanted to catch up on the story, it was better to do it out of order, to get to the level you needed to advance to the next expansion, and then go back later and finish it off. I mean, everyone says they'll go back to it, but most of the time I wouldn't if I didn't have the time, right? If there was like life stuff going. And World of Warcraft is one of those things that I played for so long. I played it while I was going to college, in very short increments. During Cataclysm, I would play for an hour or two after I would study and do my homework, or you know, if I'm writing a paper or having to do a piece of artwork or something like that. I would take breaks and play to like the next rested area, or do a couple quests here and there and move on. But like I didn't have time to really dedicate to playing the game. And some people don't have the ability to access the higher difficulty content because they don't have the time to invest in learning how to play in the way that you would need to enjoy that level of content, because it's hard. Like when I was playing all the time before, I used the number keys as the action bar. I didn't adopt using 2 action bars until I started playing Legion years later, and then I was using F keys. And like I had a special World of Warcraft mouse, and I would use the extra buttons on that in order to be more competitive in a PvP setting, because I did pretty good when during Legion. I had a Goblin Death Knight. Oh, that was so fun. Legion Death Knight was so fun. Frost DK, Cold Heart. That ability, that mechanic, and like fighting other DKs, other Frost DKs that had it too, were so epic. It felt like a Jedi fight. Like it really did. It was so intense. I remember just dominating the field during some of those games. What's the Missa Pandaria one with the... I just played it the other day. I can't remember the name of it. I'm starting to I'm starting to fade again. Starting to get a little sleepy. When I came back this time, I just decided to redo everything, remap everything, just completely operate from the ground up, and approach it like I would sort of like a job, right? Like looking at how my controls operate and trying to optimize, right? And some gamers do that Some don't. Some don't have the time to. They just want to enjoy the story or enjoy the game in a very certain way. And although I like a challenge, I haven't really had the time because of other life stuff to dedicate to the higher tiers of difficulty. I can do it. Can absolutely do that. But I just haven't been able to lately. I did some of the higher tier content in Legion Remix. I was able to do that. So I was able to get my Fire Red Legion Remix set. Which made, you know, it's a challenge. Playing a tank through that, and you know, I also learned how to play Guardian Druid while playing through Legion Remix stuff. And I think Guardian Druid was so good during Legion Remix. It's good now, it's just not good in a larger group sense. I mean, some people play it and some people are doing fine, but the threat generation is not so great. So you can work around it. There are ways of working around it, but I just didn't want to, because I don't have like a dedicated... Hang on. Because I'm not operating in a dedicated guild. A lot of the people that I used to play with in Warlords of Draenor that I did do raiding content with, I don't play anymore with, and you know, drama stuff. You know, when people start arguing in guilds with one another, and it has nothing to do with the game. It has everything to do with things going on outside of that game, because they're people that know each other outside of that guild. You don't really want to get involved with guilds too much anymore. Like, it's just difficult because you just want to like enjoy the game. You have a set amount of time working a full-time job, and when you do the competitive content, if you're doing that at the same time, like
the Tortolans offered us meals to help with the refugees. Mind checking if it be...
When I was done with college and I was focused on just the job that I was doing, because I can't this is so difficult to get into the career that you want to get into nowadays, that I just kind of got stuck at a job that just paid the bills, kept a roof over my head.
Void beings are attacking the temple of Janalai. Show them who protects our...
Writing in my spare time, and wow, that framing though.
Void forces are retreating for now. Once again, you have earned the Loa's favor.
Warlords of Draenor was one of those expansions where because it suffered from having low content releases, there were these long stretches of empty periods in World of Warcraft, so there were several times during that period where I just wouldn't play, and not like, you know, intentionally taking a break. The last time I intentionally took a break, like 6 years ago, that was almost 7 years ago. And a lot has changed in World of Warcraft, but in Warlords of Draenor, you could really see the kind of framework of where they wanted to go. You could see a little bit of that in Pandaria, but there was a little bit more world exploration and like in terms of finding loot out in the world. Like, that wasn't like you could every once in a while sometimes find chests out in the world, but typically they were like locked and rogues could only open. I mean, you could blow them up if you were an engineer or whatnot, but it wasn't as common.
Greetings. Home is where your shell rests.
Like, you'd find quests and stuff out doing that, but a lot of the stuff that I remember, I'm specifically remembering in Warlords of Draenor, because I played Horde for so long, the tower around Frostfire Ridge. There was like a tower, and if you went up there, and like it got to be more obscure in that, like, the hidden toys and whatnot. And again, like, a lot of that stuff was in the game before, but it became more and more complex as to what was hidden around the game world. And like, I don't know, I like that. I'm really glad that they've added those things in the game over time. But in this particular expansion, there's so much more. And in varying degrees. Like, it wasn't very common to find something that wasn't like an interactable, like, quest line sort of situation. or super obvious what it was. There are more hidden things. And I think that the content that they're planning for the future of this expansion is going to be like even more like the loading screen for Midnight shows an angle looking up the Eastern Kingdoms from Gilneas. Gilneas wasn't advertised in this expansion, but it's not really a place that we go to very often, and we do visit Gilneas within a quest line that we're given by an NPC somewhere. Briefly in a side quest that doesn't have anything to do with the zone stuff. I think it's within the Argentina. It's one of the random weekly quests that can pop up in there. Not to give anything away, but it makes me think that Undercity could have a comeback, but not as the city, like as a... So one of the features that is also coming in Midnight is labyrinths. Labyrinths aren't out yet. And that was something that I'm really looking forward to. It would make sense that Lordaeron and around that region, like the ruins of Lordaeron as a labyrinth. Maybe there's a labyrinth underneath Gilneas or something like that. A lot of these locations, I really feel like they're not just putting them in there randomly. They're going to add more to, like for example, I started this by doing the Darkway Delve, which is both a dungeon and raid from Legion. It would make sense if they decided to add a labyrinth style piece of content, if you will.
These Twilight cultists burn our homes and desecrate our heirlooms.
NPC talks over. I have a feeling it's really difficult to hear me, so it would make sense that we're revisiting those areas again because they're ripe for that level of content. And labyrinths sound like more involved delves. But I don't know much other than that. We can only guess based on the little information that we know and its name. Where or how many, I don't know if that information is available.
For some Revan Tusk, these recovered relics are all they have left. On their behalf, I thank you.
The event ended, so those NPCs just disappeared. That's what happened to those. Just in case you were wondering. So maybe not the fastest way to get Dawn Crest's emblems. There's probably faster ways to get those.
Ethereal devices are messing with the spirit paw. Remove the cursed machines from our lands.
Oh, that's for the world quest. That isn't the... That isn't for the void incursion.
The Ethereals will not gain any ground. We're gonna be there to stop them. Twilight's blade are hiding out at Speaker's wrist. Show them how a Hashira protects Zulaman.
All right, I'm starting to run it. I'm starting to run out of energy here. just wanted to say thank you all so much for watching. Please be sure to give us a like if you've been enjoying the stream. Subscribe if you haven't done so you can see when we go live next. I like to stream 4 or 5 days out of the week. I'm also planning other content. I'm planning a how to play World of Warcraft video, basic one. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Please be safe, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.